Monday, May 11th NHL board, and this is one of those slates where less is actually sharper. We do not have 4 games to spray at. We have one live playoff game, Colorado at Minnesota, Game 4, Avalanche up 2-1, Wild back at Grand Casino Arena after finally handing Colorado its first loss of the postseason. That is the whole card, but it is not a one-read card. I have a side, a total, one-player trigger I only want at the right number, and a pass list that matters because the market is already trying to tax the obvious names. Quick map before the picks. Carolina already closed out Philadelphia in 4, so that series is gone. Montreal just grabbed a 2-1 lead on Buffalo, and Anaheim tied Vegas 2-2, but those games moved to Tuesday. Tonight is Colorado, Minnesota only. This series has been loud. 9-6 Avalanche in Game 1, 5-2 Avalanche in Game 2, then Minnesota 5-1 in Game 3. That last one was not just a random home bounce. Kirill Kaprizov had the look, Brock Faber and Quinn Hughes tilted the blue line battle, Jesper Wallstedt stopped 34 of 35, and Scott Wedgwood got pulled after 3 goals on 12 shots. So the question is simple, did Minnesota find the blueprint, or did Colorado just give us the discount before the pushback? First official play, Minnesota moneyline at plus 108, playable down to plus 100. Dead for me if it flips past minus 105. I know Colorado is the better full-season team, and I know Nathan MacKinnon can erase a bet by himself. But this number is still pricing the Avalanche like Game 3 did not change the series. Minnesota did not just win. They changed where the game was played. They were heavier on the walls, cleaner through the neutral zone, and their top guys finally looked like the top guys. If the Wild are plus money at home with Kaprizov driving play and Wallstedt settled back in, I want that side. What kills it? If the market turns Minnesota into a real favorite, or if the goalie confirmation gets weird. I am not chasing the steam. And this is exactly where the full Moneyline Lab card helps. The free video gives you the public read, but the paid board is where I keep the trigger numbers, the props, the pass marks, and the notes if the number moves after upload. On a one-game NHL slate, one stale price can ruin the whole card. The 14-day VIP All Sports card is on screen for a reason. It is not just more picks. It is the board before the line gets cleaned up. The player who decides the shape of this game is Kaprizov. He leads Minnesota with 14 playoff points, 4 goals and 10 assists, and in Game 3 he was on the ice for all 5 Wild goals. That is not just production. That is control. The clean player trigger for me is Kaprizov to record a point if you can find minus 185 or better. I will also look at the anytime goal only if the number is plus 180 or better, and it is dead below plus 150. That is the comment section type of prop, the one people want to force because the name is hot. I like the player. I do not like paying any price. If Colorado sells out to close his lane and make the second layer beat them, that is what kills the goal. Look. Second official play, over 6.5 at plus money. Playable to minus 105, dead at minus 115 or worse. This is uncomfortable after a 5-1 game landed under, but the path still makes sense. The first 3 totals in the series were 15, 7, and 6. Colorado has to answer after its first postseason loss. Minnesota has confidence off the rush, and the goalie situation is suddenly part of the handicap instead of something we can ignore. MacKinnon already has 11 postseason points, Kaprizov has 14, Matt Boldy has 11, and both blue lines can activate. If the Avalanche score first, Minnesota cannot sit. If Minnesota scores first, Colorado has to open up. What kills it? If this gets bet up to 7, or if the over gets juiced below minus 110, I would rather wait live. Now the Colorado side of the board, because this is where a lot of people will get trapped. MacKinnon over shots makes sense only if the book leaves 3.5 at a fair price. I do not want 4.5, and I do not want to pay a tax just because he is the superstar on the bounce-back team. Cale Makar points are the same idea. Great player, bad bet if the number is already squeezed. My pass list is Avalanche puck line at plus 185. Too much has to go right on the road. Wild plus 1.5 at heavy juice, not enough pay up. Under 6.5 at minus 120, too expensive after the market already leaned that way. And Kaprizov goal if the plus money disappears. If the pass list saves you from one bad number. Hit like. Main card is simple. Minnesota moneyline plus 108. Over 6.5 at plus money. Kaprizov point only at minus 185 or better. and a tiny goal look only at plus 180 or better. The full VIP board has the rest of the NHL prop work, the target prices, the pass numbers, and the combo structures if the slate actually supports them. It also covers the full all-sports card: NBA, NFL, NHL, soccer, tennis, UFC, and WNBA for $14.80 over 2 weeks. Drop one player prop in the comments, but include the exact number you found. No number, no read. Keep the bell on, because tomorrow starts with the receipts from this game, and then we cut Buffalo, Montreal, and Anaheim, Vegas the same way.